Hey guys, welcome back to my channel today. So today's video is going to be me testing out a bunch of new makeup. I test things from Tarte, from Kylie Cosmetics, the new Coco collection, and a bunch of other things. So if you want to see my thoughts on new makeup, then just keep on watching. I'm just going to prime my lids using my MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre like I always do. This is like not new at all. It's not a first impression at all. Oh my god, I have to do my eyebrows. So the palette I'm going to use today is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance, and I'm not going to lie, it's not really a first impression on this palette because I have used it because I couldn't wait anymore. I haven't used all the colors, so I'm going to try to use some of the colors that I haven't used before, and I'm going to start with this one, and I'm just going to put it all over my lid to set the primer. Now I'm going to take Burnt Orange, which is like probably my favorite color in the whole palette, and that's going to be my transition color. Taking it on a Luxie Taper Blending and just going from inner corner to outer corner. It's like the most perfect transition color. It blends really, really well. Oh my god, it's thundering. Now I'm going to take this shade right here. It's called Realgar. How do people pronounce that? Realgar? It's interesting. But I'm taking it on a, what is this? Morphe something or other. It's freaking faded, so I don't know. But I'm taking it in the crease. Right here. Holy shit, my bad. It's very pigmented. I don't think I've ever used this color before. I didn't realize it was this pigmented. I'm gonna have to take a clean brush and fix my mess. It's slightly patchy over here. I don't know if it was the way I applied it. That's not cool. I'm gonna take the original brush I had and just blend the two together. Oh, I love this color though. It makes me sad. Why is it being like this? I don't know. It might have been the way I applied it. I'm gonna take the same brush and I'm gonna take a red ochre, which is this one right here. And it's going in the outer corner because I can't put anything else on my crease, as you can see. Probably put too much in my crease anyway. Okay, this one's blending out a lot better. I'm gonna take this champagne color, Primavera, that's what it's called. And I'm gonna put that all over the lid using a MAC 212 I think it is. I'm not sure. It's faded. Ooh, so I didn't even spray anything on this and it's so pigmented. I love it. Usually with glitter colors, I always spray it just because I know it's not going to be as pigmented as I want it to be. I'm just going to blend everything out so there's no harsh line. And take the OG brush and just like blend everything extra. What I noticed with this palette is there is a lot of fallout, so I definitely have to do my eyes first, which I always do anyway. Like even if I'm doing a really simple look, I will almost always do my eyes first just because I don't want any fallout. It's just easier to clean what gets on your face if you don't have any foundation on it, obviously. Ooh, I've never used these before. So I'm gonna use the Kiss lashes in Midnight. They look like this. This is not a new thing for me, but I'm using the House of Lashes glue. This is a new thing for me, and I'm using the Tarteist Pro Little Lash Helper is what it's called. It's like a lash applicator. And I've never used one of these. Well, I have. I used the one by Ardell and I can't use them. I just don't understand them. I have trouble putting on false lashes. So these should help like a lot. But I'm gonna go in first with some mascara using the Too Faced Better Than Sex. Moving on to the face, I am trying out the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. So it's like a gel consistency. And I'm just gonna apply that everywhere. Okay, it makes my face really, really smooth. And like, I feel like it blurs everything out. I also have another primer that I really want to try. That is the Milk Makeup Blur Stick. So I'm just gonna apply this on the areas where my pores are very large, which is my cheeks right here and my nose. Use my fingers to really let that sink into the skin. It doesn't really blur out so far. It hasn't blurred out all the pores that are right here. The foundation and concealer set that I am testing out is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation and the Aqua Concealer as well. I'm sorry, Aqua Sealer Concealer, my bad. Let's see. And let's see how it lands. Okay, so the consistency is actually runnier than I thought. Like it's running down my beauty blender right now. So let's apply it to the face. Okay, it's not too much darker than I thought. I'm gonna just apply some on my neck as well because obviously my face cannot be tanner than my neck. This color is probably too yellow for me as well. I have more pink undertones than yellow. I can't speak for the longevity of this foundation, and I'm actually not gonna set it because I love the finish of it. It's very, I would say it's demi matte, but it also has like some glow to it, and that's kind of what I'm going for today. Like in the summer, that's what I tend to go for. It did cover a bunch of the acne scars I had here, but that massive pimple, as you can see, is not quite that covered. The concealer, this is in the shade Fair Light. This looks like a ghost town, but let's try it. So the applicator is very similar to the Tarte Shape Tape, which is also definitely one of my favorites. So, oh yeah. I believe this is probably too light in comparison to the foundation. Let's see the coverage. Let's see how it blends out. Definitely does a great job of highlighting my under eye area. I don't like it as much as the Shape Tape. The Shape Tape is my holy grail. It gives great coverage. So I'm gonna just take my RCMA No Color Powder. Yeah, it's already creasing. I see it. I'm gonna take the Sigma Tapered Highlighter brush and just sweep it off. It creased really badly. It's so bad, like no. I'm gonna fill in my eyebrows real quick off camera and I'll be right back. I think I'm gonna take the color that I had trouble with, see how it works on the lower lash line. So that's the burnt orange color called Realgar, and I'm gonna take a Morphe E36 brush, one of my favorite lower lash brushes, and this time I'm gonna tap out the excess just cause. So I'm gonna take the color Your Mirror. What is with these names? Why do they suck? I'm confused. For the face, I'm testing out the new Kylie Cosmetics Cocoa Collection Pressed Powder Palette. And this is what the packaging looks like. It's like a gold reflective packaging. It says Cocoa Collection by Kylie Cosmetics. And you get a bronzer, 2 highlighters, and a blush. I'm gonna be testing all of the above. So I'm gonna try contouring with this. I'm not sure if it's too warm of a tone to contour. Oh my gosh. I dipped my brush in it and it's so much fallout is happening right now. So I'm just gonna tap the excess just in case. Okay, so it's really light. That's one layer. It's really light, but it's blending out really nicely. So I'm gonna take a little more. I think this might be better as a bronzer. I think it's really, really good for fair people. Let's see how it looks on the forehead as a contour shade on the forehead. I always contour my forehead because I have a large forehead. So yeah, looks pretty good. Okay, that does not look very good. Alright, this might be too like yellowish for my nose. I don't know. So that's the bronzer color right there. It's so creamy. I love the formula. It's a very good formula. It's a very good color for my face. So I'm gonna go ahead and just mix both of these highlighter colors. Very nice swatches. I don't think they're picking up on camera the way they are in person. Okay. The swatches are slightly glittery. I'm not a huge fan of highlighters that are glittery, so it's not as pigmented as I would like. It's a good everyday highlighter if you don't mind glitter in your highlighter. Like, this is a good travel palette if you're okay with not having your highlighter be so bam. But I'm one that actually, even on the daily, like when I go to work, I will wear a freaking crazy highlighter. Not really a fan. Alright, let's test out this blush. It has a bit of shimmer, but it doesn't have glitter like the highlighters do. I'm just gonna do that though, because I'm afraid. Okay, no, these are like the same formula as her other blushes, which I'm a huge fan of. I'm not a huge fan of blushes that when you dunk it in and you swipe it across your face, you look like a clown. The color looks good on my skin tone. I think it would also look good on many people's skin tone. I think it's a very good color. So my thoughts on this palette, I like it. I mean, for my skin tone, it works out. The only disappointments are kind of the highlighters. I do own 2 of her normal like pressed highlighters, and they're okay for every day. Like, I don't mind them. They don't have chunks of glitter like this one has. It's too glittery for my liking, to be honest. The bronzer and the blush, I love it. I love the formula. I love the way they apply. It's pretty good. I'm not sure it's worth the money that I spent on it, especially since I probably won't be using the highlighters that much. I'm gonna go ahead and take some mascara on my lower lash line because I'm looking bare down there. For lips, I'm testing out, once again, the Cocoa collection. So it came in the same kind of packaging as the original, except it says I'm in love with the Cocoa. It has a sleeve like that. I always keep the packaging because I love it. I'm gonna swatch the gloss. It's called Sugar Plum. It has the same kind of applicator as the other glosses do, so it's like a brush. So that's what that looks like there. Holy pigment. Yeah, it's pretty pigmented. I like the color. If you're not a fan of glittery glosses, you're not gonna like that. Then I'm going to swatch Bunny. So it has the same applicator as all of her other liquid lipsticks. Ooh, I really like that color. It's so good. Next we have Baby Girl. It's more coral color. It's really pretty, but again, not something I would wear every day. I would probably wear these two on a daily basis. They're really pretty colors that would suit me. I like this color though. And then the last one is Doll, and this is the bright orange. Honestly, bright orange colors are my favorite colors for the summer. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with bright oranges. I dipped it twice only because this one seems a little bit more liquidy and it didn't swatch as smooth, so that might be a sign of the formula. I'm not gonna test out all of these, so I can't tell you how the formula is gonna be on all the lips, and it could be that they're all different. So yeah, I just showed you the colors, arm swatches, etc. And I think I'm gonna test out Bunny. It went on really smooth. It's not patchy at all, but it dried really quickly, so you have to work kind of fast. I think it's a really good everyday color. I would wear this to work. I would love it. And I think it looks really good with my makeup look. I really like the way it works. So this is the final look. I really hope you enjoyed my first impressions. I basically give you my thoughts throughout the video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more from me, and hit that notification bell if you want to be notified for future uploads. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! Done filming the first video. I needed to take a break. I started getting really